Hi, I'm Carly.
Hi, I'm Vicky.
And we're from ArtCEE. Today we're making
Paper aeroplanes and ancient Chinese kite.
Woo! But first, history lesson. Paper planes have been around for a very long time. People started making them hundreds of years ago. The first paper airplanes were probably made in China, where paper was invented. Over time, people all over the world began folding paper to make flying shapes just for fun. In the early 1900s, Jack Northrop was an American airplane designer who loved building flying machines. When he was a boy, he started by making paper airplanes to learn how things fly. He used these simple paper models to test ideas about wings and shapes. Later, he grew up to design real airplanes that were fast and powerful. Today, making paper airplanes is still a fun way for us to learn about science, flight, and creativity, just with a simple piece of paper. The materials you need for today are
Paper,
computer paper is fine,
glue stick, markers, pencil, and some streamers.
For this project, we'll be focusing on the art element of colour. Colour is made up of three properties: the name, which is the hue, the value, how light or dark it is, and the intensity, is it bright or dull? For example, this orange is light and bright, whereas this blue is bright and dark. We will be exploring the art principle of rhythm. Rhythm is when you repeat shapes, lines, or colours in a way that makes your art feel like it has a beat or a pattern. It's like music for your eyes. It helps your artwork feel like it's moving. Now it's time to make your paper aeroplane. You can choose your own style or follow along with us here. So first of all, we need to fold it in half.
And then I'll say
Lengthways.
lengthways, and then you open it up. And then you do what you did before. You fold the sharp end into the middle, and then you fold the other sharp end. What happened?
Now it's really important that you get it right to the line.
And then you fold this down 2.5
centimeters from the bottom. Okay. So now we're going to fold inwards.
Like that.
Right.
And then you do
Yeah, and fold the other one.
again.
Right, so it's peeking through. Well, we're going to fold it upwards now.
And then you do
So you fold it like that. Then you fold it in together.
yes.
Halfway, like that. And then you're going to fold your piece out to the middle line.
And then
Flip it over and fold it to the middle line. And then you should have, yeah, and so when you flatten it out, you're going to have a nice base to work with. The part we're looking at now is we want to decorate them. So we want to fold them out so that we've got a nice canvas to work on, and we're going to fold them so that they're facing us, because when we have it folded up, it's going to look like this. So when it's spread out, this is where we're going to do our little drawing.
And then
Because it's an ancient Chinese kite, you're going to get your pencil and you're going to draw something that symbolizes one of these symbols. Our plane designs are inspired by ancient Chinese kites. As some of the first kites ever made, they were both useful and beautiful. The Chinese used bamboo, paper, and silk to create kites that could fly high in the sky. These kites came in many shapes, like birds, dragons, butterflies, and fish, and were decorated with bright colours, painted design and lucky symbols. Some even had strings that made music in the wind. Flying kites was a special tradition during festivals, and the beautiful decorations often told stories or were meant to bring good luck. Pause on the Chinese symbol you like and take your time to draw this on your paper plane. Cool, so on your design, you draw something that is meaningful to you. So I'm going to draw a butterfly. So I'm going to stick with the shape that I have here. So I'm going to do a bit of a squiggle to the middle and keep that squiggle going to the other side. And that will be the top of my wing. And I'm going to do the same here and the same here. And then that will allow me to make this little part the head of my butterfly, and this bit following that center line down, I'm going to make that into my body. So I can come out here now and do my second lot of wings. Okay, like that. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect. What you can do now is you can put some lines in, and then you're going to use the alcohol markers to blend and create a really cool design.
And this is if this is the panda symbol.
Here's one Ziggy star.
And my mom has done the butterfly symbol.
That's right. Alcohol markers blend the best when you choose a similar palette of shades. Look at the number on the lid to see the colour. Try similar shades of marker and blend them together. Lighter shades of grey blend well with bright colours. Outline in black to make your design pop. Finally, if you have blank space, add some small shapes to fill it in. Give the underside some colour so it flies with flair. Fold your plane back together to see how it looks. I think we're missing something. Of course, streamers. Choose some streamers or strips of paper that match the colours of the design of your plane. These are going to add a little flare at the back and give it that ancient kite look too. Once you have your streamers, use your glue stick to add a little bit of glue to one side of the plane. Stick each streamer down. Now here's a cool trick. Grab a pencil and start it at the base of a streamer and roll it between your fingers. Once you get to the top of the streamer, slide the pencil out and you'll have a curly tail. Repeat this step for all the other streamers that you want on your plane. And there you have it. My paper aeroplane is complete. Now let's take a look at what Ziggy's up to. That's a very cool looking panda. How'd it turn out, Zig?
And it might look like this.
Wow, I love the colourful panda. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Let's test these paper planes.
My name's Ziggy. I'm going to test all the paper aeroplanes and see which one is the best flight. That's a dud. That one's not that good. That one's pretty good. Whoa, that's a bad one. That was the best one.
Which one's the winner, Ziggy?
This one.
Show us up close. Show us the design. Dragon winner. So how'd you go with this one? Did you get a paper plane that flew really far? Or maybe it was really loopy? Or maybe yours was just like mine and it was a cool design, but not such a great flyer. Looking forward to making art again with you soon.